Last time on the Great Ace Attorney.
Though Ashley Graydon was once Ashley Milverton, that information could change things and could turn out to be extremely important.
She's had more surnames than I've had hot dinners now.
If only there was some link between the two men somehow.
I feel like we're missing something like obvious, probably.
Is there anything in Susato's notes? Little book, purple book.
Oh, well done, Sarah. You know what? I never even.
Mason Milverton! Oh my God,
Well
Sarah,
done.
yes.
Well done, Sarah.
Big
right in front of us.
brain!
At least someone in this group is keeping everything on track. Sarah.
Well, that's blooming nice, isn't it? You little turncoat. His fingers are clipping
Yeah, it's
through his
through
chin.
Oh, there it is.
Literally.
Nash, I think there's something wrong with your chin, mate.
What? Oh, I don't know what you mean. Mr. Graydon, that wound on your arm that you seem to be trying to hide, it's a bullet wound, isn't it? He's got you now, me old China.
Time to call it quits and croak, I reckon.
It's a little bit different than like the little bits of like thievery and robbery that they've done though. Like, oh yeah, a little bit of a slap wrist and go to prison. No, this is high treason.
Bit more serious.
That's why we don't want to associate with him. We're thieves, but we're not
Yeah, there
traitors.
must have been another Milverton that we did that milk round with years ago. Don't know any Ashleys.
I'd say that Milverton died a long time ago, Ringo.
God rest his soul. May he be at peace with me granny.
Her coat could somehow be shown to harbour vestiges of blood. That would be conclusive evidence here.
Such an investigation is entirely possible, my lord. Only very recently, a German... it's the German scientist called Sherlock Holmes.
That one is Airlock Scholz.
Oh my God, no!
Oh my God, that would be perfect if it is.
Oh my
Please
God.
say that's it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Disillusion Plays the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, where we play the games and do the voices.
Yeah.
Before we hop on in, I'm Taylor.
I'm Pete.
And I'm Sarah.
Nice.
Cool. And just before we hop in, do remember to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and ring the bell to receive notifications about when we post new content. And feel free to drop a comment down as well. It helps us out a lot.
Please consider subscribe.
Please consider subscribe.
So that's what it's devolved to. This is it. Please consider. We don't even use like proper English anymore.
What do you mean proper English?
Grammar has gone out of the window.
What is a grammar?
What is a grammar?
What is gram? If Sarah and I sound like we're a little bit under the weather...
Graham? Baby, don't hurt me.
If Sarah and I sound like we're a little bit under the weather, it's because we're recovering from, the thing.
The dreaded lurg.
Yeah, so just bear in mind
Finally
that
found us.
we've just recorded like one heck of a... We've just recorded one heck of an episode of Danganronpa. There was a lot of shouting. You'll see that this coming Saturday, so why don't you tune in? And so, yeah, we're a little bit dead right now. so
Gonna
apologies.
hobble through this.
But anyway, when we're ready, let's hop right in.
Yeah.
But it's not Mr. Windybank's blood, is it?
No, that's right. It's Mr. Mason Milverton's blood from when McGilded stabbed him 2 months ago.
Oh, that's right.
So annoying. If they'd only accept Hurley's chemical analysis, we could prove that.
But they won't. So, unfortunately, we can't use it as evidence to support our case.
Bother.
Oh goodness! Oh no!
Will you stop waving that kid?
It's been 2 seconds and you've already whacked me in the face with that bloody cane.
I'm going to take that cane and ram it so far up your jacksie you won't see it till next month.
Jeez, so violent.
He's an angry Scotsman.
It'll take a good 3 days for the telegram to reach from your head to your bunghole when I'm done with you.
Oh my goodness.
Mumbles angrily in Scottish.
Angry Scot noises.
Angry Scot noises.
A very aggressive sounding bagpipe playing in the background.
Oh my! Oh, that is a bit. That's a bit, isn't it? We should have adopted that. Whenever he gets angry, there's like bagpipes going.
I had thought about that. It's like basically, just when it turns into incoherent rambling, just the bagpipe plays.
Hey,
over. Maybe that will be something editing Pete throws into this episode. Only time will tell. Did I hear you correctly? She threw the gun out of the room.
See, it's reminding me of a video I've seen. There's a guy, a YouTube chap. He does music. He often does musical stuff. This Daniel Thrasher chap. And he's recently got a pair of bagpipes. Apparently used to do it as a thing. And I just find it so funny because I've never seen someone play sort of not properly playing bagpipes. And he'll just bring them into a video randomly, and it's just it'll be like play, and then he'll stop, and they'll just go like. As they just sort of casually deflate, and there's something about that noise that I find so funny. It's just really weird. I'll have to see if I can find a bit. Editing Pete may put a little clip on. Anyway. Oh, sorry.
Train wreck.
That's right. After the broker fell to the floor, she started walking over.
Over where exactly?
In the direction of the storeroom door, to where I was watching. Of course, I quickly retreated, and then the girl dropped the gun through the peephole onto the floor on my side of the door.
But why on earth would she do such a thing?
Oh my, it's hard for me to do the judge. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I couldn't tell you. Perhaps she was hoping to distance herself from the murder weapon.
Yes, you can't tell us because you made it up.
Yeah.
Without thinking, I went and picked it up because
for
apparently
heaven's
I was
sake.
a freaking idiot. I suppose I was worried about just leaving it there in case any more tragedies took place. You see,
Ringo, is it just me, or is that the lamest excuse that has ever come out the pipe?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, even Van Zeeks isn't taking his shit.
To be honest, Nash, I think he's been on no Van Zeeks' wine. I think he's a bit sloshed. If you ask me.
Oh, that's right. I think you can only think that's a good excuse if you were absolutely plastered.
Absolutely trolleyed, I think.
So it was you, in fact, who took the third gun from the scene of the crime.
Actually, forget trolleyed. You need to be the whole train at that point.
Yes, it was yours truly. I left the clear-up to my lackeys and left.
Hey, what did you just
excuse
call
me?
us?
We are not your personal property.
Oh, lackey, you right upside your head. Clear up? Oh, we made a bit of a mess around the counter, so Mr. Whistling Float here told us to tidy up.
He thinks he's our blooming mum sometimes.
I do like that little wiggly head. It's like,
Yeah.
he thinks he's our blooming mum sometimes. Well, I was paying you enough, by God.
Hey.
He's got his dad.
Tell me, Mr. Graydon, when you left the pawnbrokery that night, was it by any chance with the second disc in your jacket pocket?
I don't know anything about a second disc. You're like a bull at the gate, aren't you?
Have we got pigeon Scott?
I told you for the 1,000th time, if you call me sulky once more, I'm gonna strangle you, so I'm gonna do it.
I can hear the angry bagpipes.
So again, I'm going to circle back round to it. You're like a bull at a gate,
Please,
aren't
help
you?
me! Help me! For
God's sake, somebody help me, brother.
But
Ringo, help!
But I admit to nothing of the sort.
I would, Nash, but I can't reach.
it's like, it's not happening. It's not happening. It's not
If
happening.
you don't look at it, it's not happening. It's not happening.
Wow.
After all,
Why can't you just ignore what's going on? Have you no sympathy for your fellow man?
I do find it amusing that, like, obviously, as far as we're concerned, yes, we have control of the camera, but everyone in court can see this happening, including the judge, including
Inspector Gregson, will
Ryunosuke.
you stop strangling the witness?
It's so silly.
I guess no one gives a crap in the British courtroom in the 19th century.
Well, at least this game would have you believe that, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Oh, he's just strangling a robber. It's all right. He's going to be angry.
Yeah,
He's going to be for the chop anyway.
Probably no important reason for that at all. Yeah, after all, you can't even show the court such a disc exists, can you?
As expected. He won't admit to anything unless I can thrust the evidence in his face.
Oh my goodness.
Still being strangled over this way, by the way.
It's not as easy as you thought, is it? To pin a crime on this lapel.
Well, if he turned the camera a couple pics over.
Gasp.
It won't stick. Not
no,
murder.
Greg.
Not treason.
He's winded. Gregson's winded.
I could see him like breathing.
I'm sorry, I should have looked over.
Maybe you're not right now, but you won't be sniggering like that forever.
Oh, I wanted to see winded Gregson.
What's your feeling, Bruno?
I don't know. I think there was something going off to the side, but for whatever reason, I was just focused on Mr. Graydon.
Oh, Gregsy. Oh, that's just normal.
As much as I hate to admit it, I don't see any obvious holes in his testimony at the moment.
But you have to find a way to break this man.
Oh,
or I'll break him for
Listen,
you.
I've got a hammer in my hand, and don't worry, I know how to use it.
And quickly, too. Because once they discover the blood on the overcoat Gina was wearing...
It's a bit strange that he's so sure of himself about seeing the blood splatter over Ginny's coat. It doesn't strike me as the sort of thing you claim if you hadn't genuinely seen it happen.
But we know that Gina didn't shoot Mr. Windybank. So what's going on?
I can tell you what's going on. He's being a big fat liar, pants on fire. All I know that it's very unfair. Why should some German scientist's test be acceptable as evidence when mine and Hurley's wasn't? Detectives can use test tubes too.
Never mind that. I have to find a really stark inconsistency in this testimony somewhere. And I have to find it before the prosecution discovers the bloodstain on Gina's coat.
Right, so I'm going to loop through this twice because I want to see.
You want to see
Gregson's
Gregson
real quick.
struggling.
So, don't worry, I'll do it as quick as I can. Right, let's whiz on through.
Yeah, I want to see what happened to Nash as well.
Yeah. Yes. Agreed. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. It's annoying, isn't it?
There we go.
When you're trying to go through quickly and it's like, come on.
Oh, slow down, slow down.
Right, so I think they're still fighting. Yeah.
Yep.
There.
There you go.
We can still invest. We can still talk to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I thought it went away when they did this animation.
Oh, blimey, I'm going to have to replenish my calories with some more chips
Although I wonder if it was a mechanic, because I wonder if we'd have tried to talk to them while they were fighting. I wonder if it wouldn't have allowed it to pursue because they'd be busy.
Yeah.
But then now that they've stopped, I bet.
Maybe.
I wonder if that was
Gentlemen!
actually a thing that we've missed.
Slightly delayed reaction, but why were you fighting? Oh dear. Oh, blimey, I'm knackered.
Something wrong, sunshine.
Wrong.
Wrong.
That was good.
That should be my line.
I don't know why that tickled me so much. Sorry, Tail.
You do realize you were just violently shaking Mr. Skulkin?
No.
Blimey, this D's a bit of an hooligan, ain't he? What was going on just now?
Oh, it was nothing but... It was just a brotherly scuffle, that's all.
Brotherly scuffle.
You saw him? They grabbed me whistle. What the blazes, he said. Didn't you mention the third gun when we got you down at the station? And why didn't you?
Because there wasn't one.
'Cause
Oh, no.
we didn't know nothing about it. All that flaming peephole in the door. Sorry about that. I can be prone to losing my rags sometimes. Not hurt, are you? Oh, blimey, see the way he's looking at me? I'm telling you, this day gives me the willies. That was strange. The inspector doesn't normally get quite as worked up as that. He wouldn't normally grab someone.
No, that wasn't like Gregsy at all.
I'm going to have to take him off the tea list.
He's normally all sweetness and light, no matter what I say to him.
I guess only to you.
I think that's only you, Iris, dear.
Yes, well,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
you might be a special case, Iris.
If only we'd advanced the text, right?
Well, anyway, that was definitely out of character.
Oh, back into character.
He's got to replenish his calories now.
That's it. Oh,
Uh-oh.
My lord!
Boral!
What's your lordship permission to interrupt the false examination?
I'm sorry, Count. Yes. Explain yourself, officer.
Oh?
Oh, there's also the text was all really, my lord.
Oh, dear.
The blood on the accused's overcoat. My Van Zeeks is so gone.
Oh, dear.
It's like it just...
Thank you, officer. Very well. The cross-examination is hereby temporarily suspended.
Well, that's all right. Was this the nip down the street?
I presume you have...
I didn't get that at all. I said like,
It was okay. It's only down the street, I think.
okay. I wasn't. It's because I was trying to say my thing and I just totally missed it. Yeah.
I presume you have no objection, counsel.
Yes, I object to the strongest
It's not my
manner.
fault. People can't understand my high-class accent. It's probably just because you're a low-class individual, that's all.
I did actually
It's
get...
the ladies who's
have you?
with proper upbringing.
Oh, have you? No, I'm not a high... Well, I wouldn't consider you a low-class individual. I consider everybody equally.
Anyway. I did
No,
understand.
my lord.
Well, I do.
She's like,
No,
no,
there you have it.
It's like,
Jesus, calm down, Greg, so you nearly snap your neck.
the report, please, Inspector.
Yes, sir. Traces of human blood were found on the overcoat of the defendant, Miss Gina Lestrade.
Ah, crap.
From the extent of the stains, it would appear that they were a result of a splattering following a gunshot wound.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Oh, bother.
we know. Yeah, we know.
End of report.
Oh, wow. So it doesn't have the colouring and all that.
No,
Goodness me.
I didn't think it would. Oh, the Skulking Brothers have skulked off.
They skulked away.
Oh, God. Oh, for goodness sake.
See? What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Objection.
Oh, the strings.
No, the blood on that coat is not Mr. Winterbank's.
What on earth makes you say that, counsel?
The coat originally belonged to Magnus McGilded. Just before his coat was deposited at Winterbank's, McGilded had fatally stabbed Mr. Mason Milverton. So the blood on that overcoat is the blood of the brickmaker from the omnibus case.
But how can you say that? You defended him.
Objection! Well, the dead cannot speak. Isn't that right, my Nipponese friend?
Well, if you go a couple of games into the future, I think you'll find that they can. Sorry?
2 months ago, in this very courtroom, did you not argue fervently, for McGilded? I'm just going to say that again.
Yes. This has
Do you-
all been established. Can we move
Do
on?
you mind not interrupting me while I'm falling over myself? Did you not argue fervently for McGilded's innocence? And yet now that the man is dead, you brand him as a murderer?
Look, we've been over this.
Your conduct shatters any shred of respect you may have earned for yourself in this country. I may have botched that a little bit.
But that was...
I call it a bally disgrace. Treachery is what it tells. How to determine whether the blood on the coat is 2-month-old or not? Even a stereoscope couldn't help the answer to that problem pop out. It can't be done.
Let me see, coat. I am familiar with bloodstain for unrelated reason. Oh yes, blood very old.
Mr. Sholmes is a detective, not a chemist.
Yeah, it was basically them saying that they used Sholmes's device to identify the blood, basically.
Would you put such faith in a chemical formula devised by me, for example, when I'm a communications officer?
I held that Piroshki to a starving boy and he ran away crying.
Yes, relevant. I was expecting something to come of that. Okay.
Just presumably it's because of his profession, you know, they didn't trust him with the food he was offering.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. Herlock Sholmes is barely more than a figment of the public's imagination.
Haha, meta.
His name carries no weight in this courtroom. No weight at all.
How could you say that?
Because I honestly couldn't give a flying toss about him. Victory is sweet indeed. This proves that my testimony is the whole truth from start to finish.
Oh, I.
How do you arrive at such a conclusion, sir?
As the witness said, the accused's coat was spattered with the blood of the victim. The only way Mr. Graydon could possibly have known that fact is if he saw it happen. In other words, his testimony is solid, and the conclusion is singular. It was the accused who shot the victim in this case. That is the whole truth.
No.
Surely
My toe.
there would have been blood splatter everywhere else if she'd have shot him.
Oh, my lord!
Is this Cyprus? No. Oh.
Been a long battle, this one, but this old warhorse has something to say now, if you please.
I like the movement of his lower lip
it's
for
going
whatever reason.
I really need to take a twaddle, if you know what I mean.
A twaddle?
I need to have a little tinkle.
Where's the little boy's room?
The old bladder isn't what it used to be.
Mr. Foreman?
As of this moment, sir, the squadron has reached its final decision.
No, you haven't, because we haven't done
Ready?
enough summation examination.
Ready, men? All for one now. Sir! Sir! Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty!
Suddenly forgot that was me.
Guilty!
Guilty.
Guilty.
Well, crap, guys. We done buggered it.
It's like, no, you can only do so many summation examinations, I'm afraid. Well, it would appear that ladies and gentlemen of the jury have reached a unanimous verdict.
You'll notice it never stops the case when they reach the verdict of innocent, though.
No.
Well, I suppose. No, it does. It's always because there's one holdout.
Yeah. The defense has consistently failed to unpick this witness's testimony.
Are you was real?
Here's to any attempt you make at unpicking the jurors' decisions being equally successful.
It's not my fault he can make up utter horse hooey and still get believed for some inexplicable reason.
Horse pooey.
I don't believe it. After I've come so far. How is it all unraveling on me so fast? I bet this is Sholmes.
Yeah, it seems like the sort of thing Sholmes would say, wasn't it? How very distressing. To be held in such low esteem.
Yeah, it has to be. Hey. Oh!
Oh, yes!
Is he going to be like swish the hat off and then it's going to be him?
Oh, brilliant.
Officer?
Oh, no, Taylor, do we need to go back and you need to... Hang on. Here you go, Taylor. Go on. Bailiff?
Won't you agree, Miss Norrow?
Oh, no, I meant
No,
that.
how very distressing.
The first bit.
Oh. Oh, very distressing to be held in such low esteem. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Narada?
Officer, you've delivered the report now. That will be all, thank you.
You gave me with some regularity, Mr. Narada. It sounds every true self-determining up by science, but by none other than the human mind. I knew that voice.
Of course you do. It's the
No, you
it's the
don't.
bailiff,
It's all part of my very clever disguise. I've killed Pete.
It sounds so different, but there's that twang. I could just tell that's it.
I know.
I know that voice.
Oh, yes, I've only been here for the last few minutes.
Oh my god, that's it hurts. I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry. I just find the idea of that that's hilarious.
I knew that voice.
Oh.
Am I going mad?
Yes, absolutely. Stark raving, sir.
I think I'm going to knock him in the loony bin.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, there we go. Duh.
Mr. Shoes!
Yes, yes.
What is the meaning of this?
The
love
little
it.
leg, the pose.
love it.
The little pose.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh god.
Order! Order! Order!
What business do you have here, detective? The last I heard, you were recuperating in hospital.
The reports of my demise have been greatly exaggerated.
Of course.
I would be had I not been set upon
No,
an errand.
Stop. As well as well I would be.
You never would have detected my presence through my incredible disguise, both my appearance and my accent.
I thought you sounded familiar.
I love Gregson's face.
It's
It's
just
just
like-
so disturbed right now.
His poor fish and chips once again suffering.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why he got so angry at Nash.
Understandable. As well I would be, had I not been set upon an errand. What errand?
Hurley? Is it really you? You're awake at last!
Yes, good day, Iris. I appear to be rather late to rise.
Well.
My apologies.
Oh dear.
She's a child, you. That's disgusting.
Now, it is worth noting that in all the previous appearances, his hair wasn't there.
No.
There was no hair underneath the helmet or visible to the side.
He obviously moved his hat
Or
and his luscious locks
I was gonna say,
dropped
or the
down
eyes.
from the helmet.
Or the eyes, or just the general definition to the textures.
yeah.
Where the bally hell did your hair go? I mean, if I'd seen a blonde shock of hair with a black mustache, I'd have been a little bit more suspicious. I mean, we just handed evidence to a civilian for crying out loud.
Now, my lord, if you will humor me.
In what manner, sir, after you've been deceiving
Well,
the court?
I mean, as you have intruded into my courtroom, falsified your appearance, pretended to be an officer, and then retrieved and handled evidence that was only meant for law enforcement, yes, I see no reason why not to allow you to continue on with your trampling over the normal justice process.
In what manner, sir?
I have something of great importance I wish to give to the young lawyer over there. Oop, little bit of Van Zeek's over there. I need no more than 5 minutes. Would you be so kind as to spare us the time?
It'll be the copy of the disc from
Yeah.
earlier, the chocolate.
What say you to this, Lord Van Zeeks?
I shall allow it. There is no possible way that whatever he gives could possibly cause the entire case to collapse about my ears.
What?
Oh, I seem to have got the second disc. Blast.
Oh, darn. I forgot I was in a video game again.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Why can I never seem to predict this? Damn it, Starscream, you have failed me for the last time.
The risk I took was calculated, but it would appear that I am quite poor at math.
This trial has taken so many hours of the court's time.
And about 55 of our episodes!
Having spent so long already.
Exactly! I've spent so long already, we don't want to go wasting any more precious time.
Grexy,
As-
shut your pie hole.
As I was saying, having spent so long already, it would seem churlish to deny the defense a mere 5 minutes. The fake bagpipes.
Oh, very well then, Counsel. You have 5 minutes.
Starting now.
5 minutes later.
Hey, he's back.
My dear fellow, I apologize for my tardy arrival.
Mr. Sholmes, are you all right now?
No, I'm in fact in grave danger.
I actually still have grave internal hemorrhage.
All right. Am I wrong?
I'm all wrong.
I'm all wrong.
I'm all wrong.
Sorry?
Well, after that surgeon went at me, I mean, well.
I've only just managed to summon the strength to stand, man. I've asked the judge for 5 minutes. But I fear even that may prove too much for me. Pray forgive me should I pass out.
Pray forgive for the discourtesy of passing out on the floor.
my brain just couldn't process the pray forgive.
Let's make this discussion as short as possible.
Yes.
Hurley, this place is full of idiots.
Iris, you're not helping.
None of them can see how wonderful your chemical blood analysis is.
Do you recall the bit about needing to make this as quick as possible?
I'm just, I'm just doing that to annoy that one guy. Ah, well. That concoction of mine was really just a bit of sport to assist me in my investigations. I never took the trouble to refine it for appraisal by the scientific community. An oversight on my part.
Right. Modesty? Surely not.
But enough of that. I'm here to give... Sorry, that's a little bit of...
That's a Susato package.
I'm here to give you this, my dear fellow.
What's that? A lavender furoshiki wrapping?
A leaving present from Miss Susato.
From Miss Susato?
Yes, please take it because I'm in great pain right now. If possible, matters were to be settled without me giving you this. Those were her instructions when she asked me to do her this favor.
I don't understand.
Open the bally package, man! Miss Susato foresaw today's events, I believe. She knew that the culprit would attempt to escape justice by means both devious and underhand. And that you, Mr. Naruhodo, fighting fairly as you are, wont to do, would find... Wait, as you
Want
are...
to do.
Fighting fairly as you are wont to
I
do.
know, I did a dum-dum. It's a want. Oh no, the TV is gonna turn off!
No, it's won't.
And that you, Mr. Naruhodo, fighting fairly as you are wont to do, would find yourself in considerable peril. At that very moment of crisis, you were to be given this small parcel, and believe me, 'twas quite difficult for me to get here considering the sheer pain that I am in right now. You honestly don't know what that surgeon has left inside me. You don't want to know.
Well,
Those
there
were
it
those were the dear lady's instructions. I swear there's ticking.
A leaving present from Susato-san. Whatever could it be?
Oh.
It's the cat flapper mat.
It is!
Oh, God.
What is this?
Oh! It's the machine I made!
Ah! I'm to punch a hole in Mr. Graydon then?
Yep, you got me on that.
Meow.
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 Meow. Very serious wagahai.
Look! I used this! It's my latest invention!
What is that?
call it the cat flapper mat.
Oh, I forgot that they actually called it that. I thought
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
I thought it was a joke that we'd got.
No,
Yep,
it's the
silly
cat
me.
flapper mat.
No.
Silly
It
me.
can make a cat flap for very little sorry. It can make a cat flap for a little furry friend like Waggy in seconds.
I'm struggling to connect the dots.
What's Susie up to?
Is it for us to break out of jail? Miss Susato muttered the following words before she left. I'm a failure. I don't deserve to be a
Aw.
judicial assistant.
What? Didn't she say something like that?
Oh, flashback.
Oh God, now I've got to remember her voice.
You can remember.
You really are the best judicial assistant in the world.
Well, that's extremely flattering. But I'm sorry to say, I can't remember her voice.
I mean, pretty much.
No, you're literally
It
kind of
doesn't
did the
sound
thing
right,
where it's like,
maybe
oh,
just-
I'm worried I won't have it, and then you got it bang on the first shot.
Oh, yeah, maybe I sound wrong because I'm bunged up as well. It doesn't sound
It
right
sounds
to me.
fine. Yeah, it sounds fine as far as I'm concerned.
That I've been a complete failure.
Yes, bang on.
Whatever did she mean by that, Mr. Sholmes?
That night when you left Windybanks in pursuit of the thieves, Miss Susato made use of this contraption for a certain purpose. That is your answer, dear fellow.
Not at all cryptic, then. Susato-san used this cat flap mat that night, but why?
Well, I mean, it's obviously not been used for a cat. I mean, my mind is thinking, was it used to like get Gina out of the room?
No.
But we didn't. Yeah, because we didn't see it, did we? We didn't see a. I don't think we.
Did she hide the
I
third
say
gun
I'm like-
somewhere?
Or she's hidden the second disc somewhere. She's made a flap.
No, that can't be related. That's because Sholmes made the copy. That's
No, he
or
made
maybe,
a copy
I don't
of
know,
the
maybe she did
he
hide
made
the
a
second
copy
disc.
of the disc that we have now.
Yeah.
It's not the second
Oh.
disc, I don't think. It's the disc we already have because they originally took it for investigating because they had to take everything away. They had to take everything away.
Your 5 minutes is over. Go on, sir.
Can we examine the cat flapper mat?
Go on, sir.
No, I was just saying, I think if I recall, I think they had to take everything away that was related to the Gilded case, and while they were doing that, Sholmes took the copy of the disc that we now have, I believe. So it's a copy of that disc. It's not the second disc.
What did we want to look at? The flapper mat.
Flapper mat, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Oops.
It's like it's got a spirit level in it.
That might actually be what that is. Oh.
Oh.
jeez.
Whew! Those vicious teeth look like they could rip through almost anything.
They're good, aren't they? They're made of a special alloy I developed just for this job.
It's got unobtainium.
Unobtainium.
The cutter rotates 10 times per second so it can get through any kind of door in no time at all.
Any kind of door.
And what are the two parts at the top there?
Ah, there's for attaching hinges to the section of the door that gets cut out.
Right, of course.
Nothing can match this machine for power. It can make mincemeat of even the toughest doors.
Like a bank vault. I don't know why. It's just making me think of the vault problem thing from before, but
It sounds so charming and friendly when you say what it's for, but it feels like the reality of the cat flap mat is that it's a grim weapon of door destruction.
or maybe not even just door destruction.
Wakahai's so adorable, there's nothing I wouldn't do for him. Even developing deadly weapons.
Ah, yes, okay. Okay.
Good. I'm glad that we found that out.
And there's nothing. There really is nothing else. What? What? Okay, fine. Is there something in a picture? Do we have a picture of... See...
I mean, there's the peephole in the door, but that was there
that was
beforehand,
already there.
surely.
Well, actually, it's funny you mention that. Because no, it wasn't, and I remember pointing it out.
Oh, shoot! No, it isn't!
I remember pointing out that it wasn't there before. Because I was confused by it.
Oh.
So it's not
No,
an
it's
oversight.
not there. You're right.
Huh. But is it there in the after photo?
Yes.
Yeah, in
This
that
is
one it is.
1:30
look.
a.m.
1
1 a.m.
It's
So
not there.
so half an hour, sometime between between 1 and 1:30, the cat flapper mat was used to create the peephole. Ooh.
So then
The timing.
So
so-
then Gina couldn't have dropped the gun through it
No,
because the
wasn't-
cat flapper mat didn't exist.
It wasn't there. What time did Windybank die?
Dean's representation papers. Where is it? 1 to 1:30.
1 to 1:30.
It's got to have happened
It's to do-
before it, because if it was dead on past, he would have seen someone at the door. So it's got to have happened in between. It's got to be that.
I think it's
gotta be that.
basically it's around the timing. They're going to try and say that she dropped the gun through the thing, but that it's not going to.
It does make sense though, because if the peephole was there then beforehand, then surely she could have just shot the gun through the peephole. So I remember we wondered about that, but I guess that is what happened. Is maybe she put the peephole in there so that she could open the door or check on them? That's very weird, though.
This is
And why
weird.
would she wait to say that? I feel like that's not, Oh, we should advance the text.
Yeah, we should.
We're out of time already. Not quite, Ryunosuke, but
Yes, didn't Nash say they didn't even see it? They didn't even know it was there. So
Yes, they did a minute ago. They didn't know anything about a peephole or a third gun.
oh right.
I'm grateful to you for affording us that brief recess, Mr. Reaper. I need no thanks, Detective. After all, you are full of dog poo. The die is cast.
There is surely no way that this can come back to haunt me. Absolutely none.
Is it really? What do you mean by that?
I don't like your tone.
The jurors are unanimous in their leanings. No doubt my learned friend will consider a summation examination.
How did you know?
Because like clockwork, monkey see, monkey do. But any attempt to alter the verdict now would be utterly futile.
Well, by Jove, I'm going to try.
I wonder, Mr. Naruhodo,
Yes?
I'm going to pass out now.
but would you like to perhaps consider doing this? Although, how about we do something really crazy and say, let's not do it until the second game?
I would be so unreasonably angry if this didn't conclude in this game.
Yeah. We'll do it in the next case.
Okay, okay, guys, let's not end this on a cliffhanger.
The rest is down to you, dear fellow. What is your plan?
The rest is down to me.
No,
I
the
need to
other
be
defense
careful here.
attorney.
No,
If I make a
Iris.
wrong move, the trial will end badly. My lord, the defense requests...
Well, it's got to be a summation examination.
Well, no, actually,
They
it might be
paused
further
it.
cross-examination. Because the peephole thing, we could present the cat flap-a-mat on, surely.
Were they in the
I
middle
could be dead wrong. But
No, they
I think-
weren't in the middle of one. They were in the cross-eye. Yeah, it should. I think further cross-examination because...
I don't think we can.
because we need that additional testimony to change their minds anyway. So I think that's right.
But I'm pretty sure they're going to say that we can't.
Further cross-examination.
Objection!
The jurors have spoken. Protocol dictates that you may not cross-examine a new witness now.
Objection! The defense is not asking for the cross-examination of a new witness. Rather to continue with one of an existing witness.
All right, then.
Because they paused.
Okay.
They
what?
paused the cross-examination before.
True.
Because obviously, the bailiff came back and the judge went, "Yeah, let's pause this." And then they read the results, and then they've just obviously gone off and decided.
It would appear that a rather important detail has escaped your attention, Mr. Reaper. Say, my lord, my lord.
Requesting your lordship permission to interrupt the cross-examination.
Thank you, officer. Very well. The cross-examination is hereby temporarily suspended. I presume you have no objection, counsel?
No, my lord. Pete's over there dying in the background.
It's starting to tickle me a bit now.
No.
So nobody could say anything then? If Bruno asked to resume his cross-examination of Mr. Graydon...
The court is obliged to allow it.
Boom!
I like how you started off with Van Zeeks and then was like, oh no.
This is absurd!
Boom, bitch!
I would remind those present that this is my courtroom, and my rules say that no take-backsies. Beach!
I don't know.
I concur that the defense is entirely within rights to request the continuation of the cross-examination. So up yours, Van Zeeksy. However, I will not permit an unremitting protraction of these proceedings.
I will not permit an unremitting protraction of these proceedings.
Can you please-
That would be quite perilous to the populace.
I'm sorry if I'm annoying you with my plosives. It's
Oh no, I wasn't doing that. I was just making,
Okay.
because of the alliteration.
Therefore, I have decided to afford the defense one final opportunity in concluding the cross-examination.
Gasp.
Counsel, you must choose but one statement from the witness's testimony, and but one piece of evidence to present in support of your argument against
Oh, how
it.
convenient. A single chance to present evidence?
If following that, the situation remains unchanged, I shall move to adjudication.
Okay, safety save.
Well, I did one before. So before we selected cross-examination. So
Is that clear, counsels? You will not press the witness any further.
my lord.
Yes, my lord.
A single statement and a single piece of evidence. Most generous. Well then, Mr. Naruhodo, it's high time I fell in a dead faint.
Boom.
Oh, woe is me. I leave this in your capable hands.
Oh, God.
And then there. All right, now there's Dark Souls, you died.
Miss?
Miss. Mr. Sholmes! Oh, he's fine. He's just being a bit dramatic.
Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes!
To stand so
Insouciantly.
Insouciantly?
Insouciant.
Insouciantly. Okay. Well, I hope I'm not butchering it with that, but
to stand so
Insouciantly? I don't know.
insouciantly before the court in a state of such high fever. Either the man has extraordinary strength of mind.
Extraordinary.
for some reason I thought it was extraordinarily, but yeah, sorry.
Either the man has extraordinary strength of mind, or an extraordinary lack of feeling.
Probably both.
I imagine. I imagine he's feeling very little now. The detective is sleeping soundly in one of the antechambers.
Strike a man when he's down, why don't you?
Well then, Counsel, are you fully prepared for this gauntlet I have prepared? Gauntlet
Welcome
I
to
have laid out?
Takeshi's castle.
But there's
Yes.
just one obstacle.
Yeah.
One statement, one piece of evidence. I won't let Mr. Sholmes down. Or Iris.
So,
Or Gina.
Kadosh.
Who's actually the person I'm defending. And I won't waste this final chance that Susato-san has given me. Although I'm still puzzled about why she hid it. But this is going to decide the entire outcome of the trial.
Very well then. Under the terms I have outlined, you may resume the cross-examination.
Okay.
no pressing.
So I guess it's the one where he said she chucked the gun through the door, I guess.
Yeah. Well, no.
Oh, I could see him through the peephole.
Yeah, there we go.
Let me just check the rest.
Yeah.
To safety.
Oh.
And then she tossed the gun out of the peephole, so I picked it up and made my escape. So, hold
So
on.
could you just present it on either of them?
Just a minute. I saw the blood splatter all over the wretched girl. The accused in a black coat. No, sorry. Pursued the man. I pursued
suppose
the
it
man,
could
but
be
he
either.
shut himself in the storeroom. I could see him through the peephole in the door, though. Right. So no, it's this one.
This one.
I think it's this one because on the other one, I mean, we don't know who had the cat flapper mat, but we can assume that.
No, Sholmes said that Susato did. He said that she was the one that used it.
So I feel like. With the other one, you could almost argue that it didn't exist
Yeah.
yet, more than
I
with
could
the other
see
one.
him through the peephole in the door. Yeah, that challenges the basic assumption they
Okay,
could
yeah,
even
yeah.
see what happened.
Yes.
I wonder if it's when there's like two. So is it that or is it the photo? Because the photo shows it's not there.
Yeah, I think it's probably the photo where there is no peephole on the door.
All right. Hold on. We'll do a second
All
safety.
right.
All right.
So I'm just like,
Second safety save.
because I don't feel like presenting the flapper mat is going to do anything. It's going to be like, what the hell's this?
By itself,
okay.
no. Let's just consider the implications of that statement for a moment, shall we?
No. What implications, Counsel? Nothing strikes me about it.
Exactly. There's nothing striking about it.
Balls.
All right.
I didn't think it would though.
I mean, let's try
Let's-
the cat
I guess
flapper
we're
mat, and then if it's
overthinking,
not
I
that
guess.
one,
Well, I was going to say, let's try it on the other statement. She tossed the gun out the peephole. No.
No.
Okay.
or yeah, maybe it's in reverse. It's like we present the cat flapper mat, and he's like, "Well, what do you mean?"
Yeah.
and then it's like, "Oh, look, see, it didn't exist before this."
Yeah.
Aha. Okay.
What on earth is that eccentric contraption, Counsel?
Okay, I guess I just overthought that because it's just like
What we did
We
is
all
we
did,
showed
no.
the banana, not the picture of the banana.
The picture of the yeah, right.
Yeah.
Although kind of the opposite way around in that we did show a picture, but it wasn't the picture of the banana.
But this time we needed to show the actual banana.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
I suppose I guess present that then explain.
Yeah.
Ooh, logic. I don't get it.
It's okay.
My logic is schooled.
It's okay. You don't need logic to say the line. You just say the line.
Oh, that's my cat flapper mat, my lord. It makes a way for cats to get in and out of a room. It can cut through any door you can think of and make a new little door in the middle of it.
That's right, my lord. It's a device for creating so-called cat flaps.
I kind of wanted to demonstrate it in the court because he's like, well, that's completely absurd. And then she uses it to cut through solid marble or something.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. Small doors for cats to come and go as they please without their owners having to open the main...
I'm sure we can all work that out for ourselves. But that cat lover's contrivance has no possible relevance to this case.
Oh, really?
Oh, so do you think so? I see. Of course it doesn't. To start with, there was no cat flap in the pawnbroker's door.
Oh, wasn't there?
Au contraire.
Not being a keeper of cats myself, I'm afraid I fail to see what this has to do with the matter at hand.
Perhaps it would help if I described its function another way, then. This contraption is able to create a peephole in any door you can imagine in practically no time at all.
I beg your pardon? A peephole, you say? That sounds dirty.
2 nights ago, we arrived at the scene only minutes after the murder of Mr. Winterbank had taken place. That's right. According to the paperwork at the yard, it was you, your Japanese assistant, and Sholmes. Yes, the 3 of us were together, and it's recently come to my attention that my assistant made use of this device at the time.
Your assistant? Your assistant did what?
There was a peephole in the storeroom door. I can attest to that. Because I looked through the peephole myself in order to see inside the locked storeroom.
This is ludicrous. What are you trying to say? Of course there was a peephole in the door. I said as much in my testimony. How else could I have witnessed the crime, for pity's sake?
Got him.
Yes, how could you?
What?
Counsel? Kindly say what you mean.
All right, it's time. Time to strike the final blow, and now we show the first picture. What I mean is this, my lord. My assistant made the peephole in the storeroom door, and until such time as she did, the door had no hole in it to look through.
What? No!
Oh, they're back.
Objection! This is a farce. Are you really suggesting that the peephole in the door was...
Yes, it was created only after the incident had taken place by my judicial assistant using this device.
Peculiar, strange contraption nonsense.
Your assistant tampered with the crime scene was...
Oh, that's why she said she was ashamed.
Yeah.
Because she messed with the crime scene, because she wanted to check on Gina and the guy. And
I was
Yeah.
being fully aware of the gravity of her actions. That is a most serious act of vandalism.
For which I humbly apologize, my lord. It was in the few minutes that I left the scene in order to pursue the Skulkin brothers and alert the police. Nevertheless, in the light of this new information, it becomes apparent that Mr. Graydon's testimony is riddled with holes, but not a cat flap.
Although it could be.
Although, don't worry, I could probably riddle him with some holes if he carries on.
Oh, he's actually already got one in his arm, don't he?
Well, I'll give him another one. And this one you'll be able to see straight through.
Another one.
Riddled with... Explain yourself, counsel.
The majority of Mr. Graydon's testimony that appears to incriminate the defendant is based upon what he witnessed through the peephole in the storeroom door.
Yes, that filthy girl shooting the man in the back.
However, if at the time of the incident, that peephole did not yet exist in the door, there's no possible way that you could have seen what you claim to have seen. In short, your entire testimony is a pack of lies.
Dun, dun, dun. Busted.
Damn. I shouldn't have allowed that 5 minutes. Who could have possibly foreseen this circumstance?
Order! Is there any credence in this revelation?
Objection! None whatsoever, as my learned friend must surely realize.
Oh, I beg to differ.
Exactly. This is just some cheap trick designed to discredit me.
I'm afraid not, sir.
I have
And I do use the term loosely.
Of course it is. Do you seriously expect people to believe that plaything can cut through a solid wooden door?
Would you like me to try it? Oh, yes. I designed it to be very powerful. It can cut through even the toughest of doors.
That's absurd. I don't believe it for a second.
Would you like me to demonstrate? Aha! I had a feeling you'd say that.
What?
Waggy! Cooey! Time for dinner!
She's already made one. Oh my god.
They've reused the shot, though.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
How dare you defile my courtroom? Oh,
That
my
is
God.
vandalism.
Well,
Young lady, this is the Old Bailey. One does not make cat flaps in the oak paneling at the Old Bailey.
I just did.
I'm not done yet. Don't worry. This doesn't mean that the peephole in the storeroom door at Windybanks was made by your machine.
But
No.
No!
Sir.
No!
Please, no.
God!
No.
No! God, please, no! No!
I'm sorry.
No!
But I must.
No!
Okay.
Was the peephole in Windybank's door made by that machine?
I guess we'll have to find out next time.
I'm sorry, yes, we do.
Oh. Well, shucks. That's annoying. Well, actually, no, we best check we can actually save it. We can save it. It's okay.
Woo!
So we can stop.
That's good. That's good.
It's not like Danganronpa where we end an episode and it's like, oh, actually, we couldn't save, so scrap that.
But yes,
Well,
unfortunately.
until...
Oh, sorry. Do you want to do the outro, Taylor?
Until next time, thank you everybody very much for watching. Again, please do remember to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell. It does help us out, and please feel free to leave a comment because we do like responding to those.
Yes.
And until next time, don't make cat flaps in courtroom doors or you'll make the judge angry.
Very angry.
Indeedy do.
Unreasonably angry.
See you later.
Bye.